The meeting of the Jeffersonville City Common Council. It is 7 o'clock, September the 21st, 2020. We'll have a roll call, please. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Present.
Councilperson Burns?
Present.
Councilperson Paris?
He's going to be absent tonight. He sent notice he wouldn't be able to make it on.
Okay. Council Vice President Maples?
Here.
Councilperson Cross?
Here.
Councilperson Webb?
Here.
Council President Owen?
Here?
Councilperson Hawkins?
Here.
Councilperson Ellis?
Here.
Let the record reflect 8 council members present with 1 absent.
Okay. We have minutes to be approved from the regular proceedings of September the 8th, 2020. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion, Mr. Maples, second, Mr. Burns. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Aye.
Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Council Vice President Maples?
Aye.
Councilperson Cross?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye.
Council President Owen?
Aye.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis?
Abstain.
Okay, we got 7, 4, and 1 abstention.
Okay. Approval of the agenda. There was a revised agenda that came out from the clerk's office, I believe, early this afternoon. The only change was it had the ordinance for the public hearing for the 2021 budget. The budget, I think, went out in the packet last week, but it wasn't on the agenda. So it's just reflected on the agenda now, right?
Correct. Then for the public hearing tonight,
Right.
we find an ordinance number.
Motion to approve.
We'll take a motion.
Second.
Motion, Mr. Maples. Second, Mr. Croft. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Aye.
Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Council Vice President Maples?
Aye.
Councilperson Cross?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye.
Council President Owen?
Aye.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis?
Aye.
8-0.
Right. We have claims to be approved, civil city claims in the amount of $1,001,680.56. Any changes, Ms. Metcalf?
No, no changes.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion, Mr. Maples, second, Mr. Burns. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Aye.
Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Council Vice President Maples?
Aye.
Councilperson Cross?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye.
Council President Owen?
Aye.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis?
Yes.
8-0.
And then parks claims in the amount of $109,646.88.
Councilperson
Any
Ellis?
changes?
Yes.
No changes.
Motion to approve. Second.
Second.
Motion, Mr. Maples. We'll give a second to Mr. Hawkins this time. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Aye.
Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Council Vice President Maples?
Aye.
Councilperson Cross?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye.
Council President Owen?
Aye.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis? Councilperson Ellis?
Yes.
Thank you, 8-0.
Okay, under unfinished business, I'm sorry, report of the clerk. Ms.
That's
Gill?
fine, thank you.
I will add for the record, Ms. Gill, Mr. Croft, and myself are here at City Hall. I don't think we mentioned that. Everybody else is on Zoom. But we'll go into unfinished business, Les Merkley, 2020 OR 43, which is amending the municipal code.
Yes, in your packet, you should have a revised ordinance for the license requirement. Pursuant to the last meeting, there were some concerns, and I think rightfully so, to address whether or not licenses are required for small jobs, self-do-it jobs. If you go to the new ordinance under section 150.75 under paragraph A, we have just simply added a sentence at the very end of that paragraph that reads as follows. An electrical license shall not be required for the installation, alteration, or repair associated with receptacles, switches, ceiling fans, lighting fixtures, and any other minor repairs approved by the building commissioner. So if you all are okay with that, then I would suggest that you move to amend the ordinance that is before you to reflect that language. And again, that's the only change we made, and the building commissioner is okay with that.
Oh, I'd like to make that motion to amend.
I'll second it.
Motion, Mr. Hawkins, and a second, Mr. Croft, to amend 2020 OR 43 to reflect the language as described. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Aye.
Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Council Vice President Maples?
Aye.
Yep. Sorry, I'm here. Councilperson Croft?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye.
Council President Owen?
Aye.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis?
Yes.
8-0.
Okay, then is there a motion to approve on a second and/or second and third?
Motion to approve on second and third.
Second.
Motion, Mr. Hawkins, second, Mr. Burns. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Aye.
Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Council Vice President Maples?
Aye.
Councilperson Croft?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye.
Council President Owen?
No.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis?
Yes.
7-1.
Okay. Les Merkley, 2020 OR 44 is amending of permit fees. This passed on the first and second before.
Excuse me. Again, this is an ordinance that returns to you that, but this one, there were no changes. This, all this does is increase the fees for large commercial development. It does not change fees for anything else. I think Larry explained it at the last meeting.
Yeah, do you all recall what we went through the last meeting? We were talking about this change. No new questions. Perfect.
That's just for large corporations, not for just the general taxpayer.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
All right. Okay.
Well, if there's not any further debate, I'd like to make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion, Mr. Hawkins, and a second by Mr. Webb to approve on the final reading. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Aye.
Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Vice President Naples?
No.
Councilperson Croft?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye.
Council President Owen?
No.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis?
Yes.
6-2.
Okay. Ms. Metcalf, 2020 OR 45 is an ordinance of additional appropriation and will have a public hearing. It's passed on the first and second before.
Yes, I have no changes.
Ms. Gill, was there any comment presented to your office for the public hearing?
No, the clerk's office didn't receive any.
Mr. Croft is going to check for us downstairs just to make sure nobody has presented for the public hearing. Does anybody have any questions, comments? And this is the reduction, correct, Heather?
Yes.
We have no one present.
All right, there's no one present here at City Hall, so I'm going to close the public hearing and I'll ask for a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion, Mr. Hawkins, second, Mr. Croft. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Is that on the first reading?
That's the final.
I'm sorry. Aye.
An aye.
Yes.
Okay. Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Vice President Naples?
Aye.
Councilperson Croft?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye.
Council President Owen?
Aye.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis?
Yes.
8-0.
Okay. Ms. Metcalf, 2020 OR 46. This is the transfer ordinance within the same department.
Correct. There's no changes on this one either.
What department is it?
We have one for the
Good.
building commission and another for the sanitation department.
I see. Okay.
I have it if you need it. You need to look at
Oh,
it.
that's good. Good.
This is the third
Need a
reading.
motion? Yes.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
A motion, Mr. Burns, and a second, I think, Mr. Maples. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Aye.
Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Council Vice President Naples?
Aye.
Councilperson Croft?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye. Aye.
Mr. Webb, are you still with us? Oh, there we
Yeah, I'm
go.
here.
Council
Aye.
Owen?
Aye.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis?
Yes.
8-0.
Right. New business. Public hearing for 2021 budget. This is going to be 2020 OR 47. Ms. Metcalf?
This budget is presented to you as presented originally when we met for the budget hearing. There haven't been any changes.
I'll go look again.
Right.
Which say we did.
Mr. Croft is going to check. Ms. Gill, are there any public comments presented to your office?
There was no comments presented to the clerk's office.
Going to open the public hearing. See if anybody is presented downstairs.
Just a reminder as we're waiting for that we need original signatures on this budget form 4. So once it's adopted at the next meeting, I would request you all to come in and sign it as soon as possible. I need to have it uploaded to Gateway within 3 days. So just a reminder of that.
What's the deadline, Heather, passing the budget?
November 1st.
All right, there's no one who is presented downstairs at City Hall, so I will close the public hearing and ask for a motion.
Make a motion to approve 2021 budget.
On what reading?
What
the
reading,
first
Mr.
reading.
Webb?
We want to do this on the first reading, correct? Or do we need to do it on the first and second? On time frame restraints?
Either way. Either way is fine.
I like first reading. First reading.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
The motion for Mr. Webb to approve the 2021 budget as presented on the first reading, seconded by Mr. Croft. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Aye.
Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Council Vice President Maples?
Aye.
Councilperson Croft?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb? Sorry?
He said aye.
Okay, sorry. Councilperson Owen?
Aye.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis?
Yes.
8-0.
All right. Next, we have an ordinance of additional appropriation will be 2020 OR 48. Ms. Metcalf?
This one is for the field house. The Greater Clark County School is actually reimbursing us for this dollar amount for the utilities during the portion of the time that the field house is open during school calendar. So this is just appropriating the reimbursement that we'll be receiving so that we can pay the utility bills.
Is it in our packet?
It was in mine.
Yeah, we have it. It's,
Do you need it?
no, I have it in front of me. 10,500 for electric, 200 for water, 600 for natural gas, and 400 for sewer.
Right, this is for the last 4 months of the year.
And that's gonna be reimbursed by Greater Clark?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
The agreement is for them to pay for all the utilities during the school calendar.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion, Mr. Hawkins, and a second by Mr. Croft. Is that on the first reading, Mr. Hawkins?
First and second, apologies.
On the first and second reading. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White?
Aye.
Councilperson Burns?
Aye.
Council Vice President Maples?
Aye.
Councilperson Croft?
Aye.
Councilperson Webb?
Aye.
Council President Owen?
Aye.
Councilperson Hawkins?
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis?
Aye.
8-0.
Okay. And then the last thing under new business is Kim Calabro. 2020 OR, this will be 49. And which is the 2021 salary ordinance.
Good evening. Before you, you should have a copy of the salary ordinance for 2021 that's proposed. And anything that's going to be changing is highlighted in yellow. So we can start on page 2 under the fire department. That will be an administrative position 2 instead of an AA1, which basically is just something that's been on the agenda to kind of change for the whole year because we really don't have any AA1s. AA1s are more like receptionist kind of positions. No pay change, no pay grade change, nothing, just changing an AA1 to an AA2. The base pay for fire, from what I understand, there's been no changes to the base pay per their contract. So I just highlighted that because it will change to 2021 instead of the 2020 on the next, when we submit it to the state. And then on page 4, under the police, we have traditionally had a title of something called Administrative and Case Management Support Specialist. We have changed that title to be an Internal Crime Analyst. And there should be a 2 next to that. I erroneously left that off. It's going to remain a pay grade 4. And then you'll notice below, under the total positions for police officers, it went from 93 to 92. That would help compensate and cover for the second crime data analyst. And from what I understand from the police chief, Kenny Kavanaugh, he has spoken to most of you guys regarding the decision to do this. If you have any questions, I might be able to ask, but I can kind of come back to that in a little bit. The base pay, I talked to Anthony Stewart, who is the police union president last week. My understanding is that the contract has not been finalized. So once that gets finalized, if there are any changes to that base pay, I'll reflect that in either the next council meeting or the one after that. Typically, Heather will submit the salary ordinance along with the budget because I believe it has the same deadline of November the 5th. In addition to that, there are no other changes. I'm presuming that there are no changes to any of the stipend for the different boards that we have. No one has notified me of such. So if there's anything that I've overlooked, please let me know and I can make that change. But other than that, that's it.
And this takes effect, this is in a 2021 salary ordinance, so it's all effective January 1st, correct?
Yes, sir.
Any thoughts, questions? Or motion?
I make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
On the what reading, Mr. Burns? You muted.
First and second.
Motion to approve the 2021 salary ordinance on the first and second, seconded by Mr. Hawkins. Ms. Gill?
Councilperson White,
Aye.
Councilperson Burns,
Aye.
Council Vice President Maples,
Aye.
Councilperson Croft,
Aye.
Councilperson Webb,
Aye.
Council President Owen,
No.
Councilperson Hawkins,
Aye.
Councilperson Ellis,
Yes.
7-1.
Okay. That's all we have. Attorney comments. Mr. Merkley?
I have no comment.
Mr. Wilder?
No comment. Great meeting, guys.
All right. Department heads,
And
Ms.
gals.
Calabro, anything to add?
Yes, I do. I was going to say and gals, Larry, but guys and gals. Sorry. Yes, just one thing I was going to mention. October the 1st, I'm coordinating and working with Blue Mine Health Clinic. And on October the 1st at the Envision Center, we are going to be offering drive-through flu shots from 7:30 a.m. in the morning until 11:30. So if anybody's interested, bring some patients because I don't really know. We're not doing appointments, so it's just going to be kind of first come, first serve. There may be a line. So if you're interested, if you have any family members on the health insurance that are your dependents, they're more than welcome to also come and get a flu shot.
This is
And,
just
and Ms. Calabro, just to clarify, that is for those who are on the city's insurance, correct? City employees?
Well, it's for any city employee, but yes. But they can't like bring girlfriends and boyfriends and, you know.
We're on Facebook, so I wanted to make sure we weren't advertising to the public. Those are city employees that are going to come to the clinic.
Thank you for that point, Matt. Thank you. This is for city employees. Yes, I appreciate that.
Yep. That sounds like a fantastic accommodation for the folks that are on the insurance, though.
Well, yes, we're
Ms.
going to
Metcalf,
try.
anything else?
But yes, thank you.
I'm
Ms.
good here.
Metcalf,
Thanks.
anything to add?
Nope, that's it. Thank you.
Council comments, Mr. White?
Thank you, Mr. President. Just a quick explanation for my vote on the budget. I'm glad it was passed in the first reading. I consider it a procedural measure since we had the public hearing today. But I would like to speak with all of you in the coming weeks regarding the budget numbers. That's all I have.
Mr. Burns?
Just a quick update. The subcommittee we met with the FOP and I believe we came up with some favorable terms. Should be getting a red line version of their updated contract any day now. I'm going to follow up on that by email tonight. And once I receive that, I'll get that back to Mr. Wilder and the rest of the council members for review. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Maples?
No comment.
Mr. Croft?
Yes, I have something. I just want to give a big thank you to our street commissioner, Kevin Moreland. He's going above and beyond under this situation that we're in, getting limbs and debris picked up. I've had the occasion to call him twice in the past month or so, and he was either taken care of that afternoon or the next morning. That's all I got.
Okay. Mr. Webb?
Thank you, but no comment.
Mr. Ellis?
No comment.
Mr. Hawkins?
Quickly, Heather, we have to sign in person. Are there particular hours that it'll be available, or what's it like down there?
It'll be available in the clerk's office, and their office is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4:30.
Okay, thanks. And then also, since I don't see you in person, apologies to Mr. Burns, Mr. White, and Mr. Croft for my absence in those meetings you've been having with the FOP. It has certainly not been my intent to be absent, but life sometimes gets in the way for meetings. So thanks for doing the heavy lifting without me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I have nothing further to add, so if there's a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Motion, Mr. Maples. We are adjourned. Thank you all.
Good night. Be safe.